What's the worst job interview you've ever had? Not that long ago, I applied to lead the district sales team for a major alarm company that I won't name. The team did door-to-door sales with new homeowners, something I had never done before. But I had a strong sales background, a management philosophy that really fit with what the company was looking for, and the salary was ridiculously high. I made it far enough in the interview process that they flew me out to their corporate office for an interview with the 3 regional sales managers. It started off so well. They were assertive, thoughtful, and blunt. 3 things that I respect immensely, especially in a future boss. They took me to lunch, and one of the managers was even picking my brain about a business idea he had related to my past experience. They took me around and introduced me to much of the staff. Everyone was very welcoming and seemed to love their jobs. But the red flags started to creep up. They started off small. They wanted to know my political beliefs. I replied vaguely that I thought all politicians were crooked and I didn't care for any of them. They walked me through an area of cubicles and told me that this is where the ladies work, doing HR and other administrative duties. Then it occurred to me that every single person I met in the entire sales division was a man. They had the local district's sales office in the corporate office, so they brought me in there. What a disaster. It was like a frat house in every sense of the word. The guys were playing with a miniature basketball and hoop on the door. There was trash everywhere. They were loud and obnoxious. And that didn't change at all when we walked into the room. Not a single person was doing the least bit of work. When we left, I was told that they work hard and play hard. But then the real red flag was hoisted tall and proud to the top of the figurative flagpole. Since my sales experience didn't include door-to-door, they sent me out with their national trainer to try it for a few hours. A brief list of some of my observations on this excursion. Trainer, as a rule of thumb, people generally have to tell me no 5 times or threaten to call the police before I give up. Trainer, we start around noon, and the only people usually home are housewives or people that work 3rd shift. You have to make sure that you knock long enough to wake a person up before assuming no one is home. At one point, we pulled up to a house where no one was home, but we found an envelope was stuck in the door. The trainer took the envelope and opened it to see if it was promotional material from a competitor. We spoke with a woman who was being laid off from a Harley plant that was closing. She was trying desperately to cut costs and had even canceled her cell phone. The trainer told her that if she didn't want to be robbed, assaulted, or maybe even unalive, she would find the money for his alarm system. But the real whopper was this. He explained to me that since they only target recent home buyers, they will claim that they have an appointment with the homeowner that the realtor set up. Oh, you didn't know? Those darn silly realtors didn't tell you? Well, I'm already here. Could I come in? This was their strategy across the nation. I was absolutely disgusted and couldn't wait for the ride along to end so I could board my flight and get the hell out of there. They called and offered me the job the next day. I politely told them that door-to-door wasn't for me. They said I would probably make regional manager in 6 months. I finally told them that I didn't care at all for their sales tactics, and while I appreciated the offer, I really wasn't interested. I have never lied to sell a product in my life because I've never sold something that I didn't believe in. It's been a cornerstone of my professional success, and my integrity isn't worth any salary.